Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NVIDIA back in November 22nd of 2023, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $494.18. And here is the price targets that I defined back in the days, and the price should land, in my opinion, it should land somewhere in between $633 all the way up to $696. And on top of that, I told you that, let me show you another part of the same video. As you can see, we are on the same video, but we are closer to the end. And here you can see that I defined the bearish divergence on a 4 hours time frame. And I told you that we have to see first of all a pullback where we can re-enter the long position with anticipation of these price targets, somewhere between 633 all the way up to, let's say, $700. And here is the actual NVIDIA price action. As you can see, this is the point when I made my previous video, and we had a pullback for about 10%. And then we have this movement to the upside. And guys, take a look right here. This confluence in between two price targets that I defined back in the days, somewhere in between $633 and $628. We have a very good reaction, and then we broke this range with the flying colors. On top of that, we also have a reaction from this range of $695, but then we have another leg to the upside. And this is another evidence how powerful technical analysis is. And if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you can find. So, I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And let's start with the price action. I have to say that NVIDIA is on fire, and we know that back in the days in autumn of 2022, where I also made a lot of videos in regards to this asset, my main assumption was that we are nearing the bottom, and the bottom was somewhere at around $122. And from this range, we have to see movement to the upside that should last quite a long period of time. And it is happening right now. Let me show you in details its movement on a logarithmic scale. And here you can see that this asset is in consistent downtrend, and we pretty much, let me switch to weekly time frame. We pretty much defined the 5-wave structure right here from the beginning of 2012 all the way up to current price action. And in my technical analysis in just several minutes, I will show you what should we expect next on a smaller time frame. But for now, let me show you the news that might be the catalyst for this asset for upcoming week. First of all, if you try to search any news in regards to NVIDIA stock, and in Google you have to switch to new stuff folder, you can see that the sentiment is extremely positive. Everybody want to see its higher price targets, and let me show you that a lot of analytic firms just recently on February 16, they reiterated their rating, they boosted the price target, and they set price targets at $840, $850, $800, even $1,200. Loop Capital made an initial coverage on this stock with the buy rating. But at the same time, consensus analyst price target is $682.9, which is about 6% below our current price. And guys, I have to admit that when you see this quite substantial movement to the upside, let's switch off the logarithmic scale. If you can see this quite significant movement to the upside without significant retracements, you have to be very cautious. And let me show you that it is in a most active section on the 5th place on stocktweets.com website, and it is on the 2nd place on apewisdom.io website. And these two websites track the activity of retail investors, retail community, in regards to certain assets. And again, when you see these type of tradings, you have to be quite cautious. On top of that, if you take a look on the list of institutional investors, we have a lot of recent filings. NVIDIA is quite popular stock among this so-called smart money list. But right here, you can see that we have quite substantial number of negative numbers. It is delta shares in percentages, and this means these companies slightly reduced their position in NVIDIA. And we also have several companies that entirely closed their position. On top of that, if you take a look on the kathysark.com website, you can see that she sold, and her funds sold a lot of NVIDIA shares, and her funds are booking some profits with NVIDIA. And that is why, guys, you have to be very cautious, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, take a look on indicators. We are on a weekly time frame, and if I turn on the indicators, you can see that RSI is at extremely high level. It is at 83.8 point. On top of that, we are forming again the bearish divergence. We have lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And we don't have curvature yet, but we are in quite dangerous territory. If we switch to monthly time frame, we are even in a more scariest situation, because we have from the end of 2020, we have consistently 3 lower highs in a row. And this means we are nearing the top for this asset in a long-term perspective. Even long-term holders should be very cautious with your position. Let's switch to daily time frame. And here we also have the RSI that is scratching the top. For now, it is at 77.33 points. But at the same time, it doesn't have any significant retracements during its latest movement to the upside. And let's switch to 4 hours time frame and dig deeper inside its recent movement. So guys, if my assumption is correct, we potentially might have, this is the bottom of our 4th wave, and we are forming the 5th wave. And guys, I have to say that potentially it is not the end, but we have to see the confirmation. And in a smaller scale, we potentially might have, this is our 1st wave, this is our 2nd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potential, this is our 3rd wave. We should have some kind of retracement in order to form the bottom of our 4th wave, and then we will have another leg to the upside that potentially will complete the 5th wave on a bigger scale, and which complete the 5th wave even on the biggest scale. And that is why, in my opinion, we have to see this type of price action. And definitely, you have to be very cautious with your long position, because most likely this asset will have a trend reversal in upcoming weeks. Despite its upcoming earnings report, and I'm pretty sure that they will beat the expectations, nevertheless, I still stand on my position that if it is not the top of the 3rd wave, we might have small movement to the upside, and then we have to see this retracement that should unload this structure from the bottom of the 3rd wave to the top of the 3rd wave. And guys, let's assume that we already completed the internal 5 waves inside this 3rd wave. Let's delete all unnecessary tools. And to project the potential levels where we might land, we have to pull the Fib retracement tool from the bottom of the 3rd wave to the top of the 3rd wave. And here are some levels, 0.236 and 0.382 are the most common levels from which we might have a trend reversal. I don't think that we might go deeper than 0.382 in order to complete the retracement, and then right before the next leg to the upside. 0.5 and 0.618 is not the case for this asset right now. That is why, guys, let's take a look on these ranges, $675 and $630, in order to see this movement to complete the structure. And then I will do another update in order to show you its potential next movement. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.